Hello, hi, I'm Robin. Welcome to Travel Tales Come Alive with Chan Brothers. I'm sure all of you are yearning to travel. So today we are going to take you on a virtual vacay of Turkey. This is a really exotic and exciting destination. And for those of you who came in earlier, you all saw we had this little fun poll regarding which Turkish delicacy is your favorite one. We had two choices. One would be Turkish delight and the other one would be Turkish coffee. And it'll be interesting to see which is your favorite. While we wait for the poll results, today don't forget to like and share this video because you all will have chance to win exciting prizes. We are going to give two lucky winners a chance to go on a hot air balloon ride in Turkey. And also, if you pay attention to what's going to come up later, we're going to have something interesting to share with you. If you pay attention to this segment, we have two Q&A segments, and we are going to also pick two lucky winners. And each winner will get a chance to win 2-night stay in Istanbul. So, okay, let's look at the poll results. Okay, wow. A majority of you actually chose Turkish coffee. We had about 56% of you. Yep, Turkish coffee is something quite... it's one of my favorites as well. And if you watch one of our videos online, you can find out more about this interesting delicacy. So today, again, just to remind you, we're going to have two lucky winners for liking and sharing this video. You get a chance to win a hot air balloon ride. And of course, we are going to have three special guests from Turkey today, and they're going to be coming live from three locations in Turkey, Cappadocia, Pamukkale, and in Istanbul. For our first segment, we are going to invite Mr. Aykut, who is live now in Cappadocia. Let's have him here. Hi, Aykut.
Hi,
Hello.
Singapore. How are you?
Hello,
dear
nice to see you.
travelers. How are you? Nice to see
Great,
you as
great.
well. We really miss you here, guys. As you see, the
We
weather
miss you
is
too.
perfect here today in Cappadocia. Well, a couple of words about myself. First, guys, I'm Aykut. My name is pronounced like I could, I couldn't. You know, Turkish is a quite weird language, but whenever they call me, I teach my name like that, that people start calling me I shall, I will, I can, I respond all of them. I am 51 years old, and I've been working as a tour guide for 30 years within Turkey. Actually, I live in Istanbul, but I came to Cappadocia for this shooting right now. And this morning, I joined a balloon flight for you guys, and I shoot some videos. Soon you're going to see it. So it's, as you know, one of the things to do in our lifetime for sure. It's
Yeah, for
awesome.
sure.
It's amazing, really. And you know, I've done this many times, but every time you do, it's totally different than whatever you have done before. It was so amazing for me as well, even though I did it many times. So right now I am in Cappadocia, but if you look at the map of Turkey, you don't see a place named as Cappadocia. It's an historical name given to an area which consists of 1,500 square kilometers. So it's a huge and a vast area which has got this beautiful scenery, as you see from a distance. So we come to Cappadocia, dear friends, for three reasons. One, because of this beautiful landscape, which is the result of actually eruptions of two dormant volcanoes. One of them is Erciyes, which is at a distance right now, but it is a bit far away right now. I cannot see it. I cannot show it to you right now. And the other one is exactly the opposite direction. And the eruptions of these volcanoes created some harder stones, softer stones, which is a long story really. And with erosion, those beautiful rock formations occurred. The second reason we are coming to Cappadocia, well, there are beautiful national parks in all around the world, but this is also unique with its history. Even though the area has been inhabited for 5,500 years, the most important settlers of Cappadocia were the early Christians who came here in the late 7th, early 8th centuries, and they constructed beautiful rock churches, decorated them with wall paintings, which are all scenes from the New and the Old Testament. And to save themselves from the Arab invaders, they constructed underground cities. Some of them would be good for 1,600 or 2,000 people 3 months without going outside. Can you imagine? So when we come to Cappadocia, we see those as well. And the third reason we come to Cappadocia, it's a local art center. So once upon a time in Cappadocia, before the civilization came to Cappadocia, all the men were potters, where they were making pottery from red clay, and all their wives were carpet weavers. So it's a little bit sunny today. So let me go to the shade, and you can see also the scenery behind me, dear friends. I am at a cave hotel right now. This is one of the hotels we use in Cappadocia. Well, I mean, there's a wonderful trend right now in Cappadocia, staying in those beautiful cave hotels. Here I am in front of one of them. I'm going to show you the other part of the hotel as well, but you can see, I hope you can see right now, the roofs of the rooms of the hotel from a distance. And the other part of the hotel is at the other side of the road. The owner of this hotel, bought a whole neighborhood and converted the old homes to a hotel. And he did a great job actually here. Though I have to say, none of the rooms look alike, because actually they had been constructed as homes for the people. It was a neighborhood of a village. I am in a town called Uchhisar right now, and this was a neighborhood in that village once upon a time, but right now it is functioning as a beautiful boutique hotel. So, do you mind if I show you part of the hotel and the hotel rooms as well?
Yes, please. We would like to see the rooms. Yes, what it looks like inside.
Great. Yeah, let me introduce you to one of our friends, who is the manager of the pupils relations. Here she's Birsen. She's going to take
Hi.
us around. So, if you do not mind, let me change the camera to the front part, so we can go and pop.
Okay, we are just waiting for him, Aykut, to change his camera feed so that we can actually see the rooms in the Cave Hotel. Hi, Aykut, are you there? Okay, while we wait for him, Aykut, to come back, I think just to remind you that Cappadocia is really one of the top destinations in Turkey. Many of us go there on our tours, and not only because of the beautiful rock formations. And later on, we're going to see this little clip that Aykut took earlier this morning. He went on the hot air balloon ride, and this is actually the #1 activity that people, always ask about when they join a Turkey tour. Oh, do I get a chance to go on a hot air balloon ride? And yes, there is opportunity. It's weather dependent, but most of you will get a fair chance to actually try this beautiful activity. And why is this location something so special? Later on, when you look at the video itself, you can see, as the hot air balloon flies over Cappadocia, the scenery is quite amazing. So we are still waiting. I think Aykut is back. Yes, he's back in the hotel. So now we are going to go back to Aykut. Hi, Aykut. Yeah, he's going through into the rooms of the Cave Hotel. This is the Cave Hotel that we often stay in our group. So actually, Aykut is showing you this. It's quite a unique experience because the rooms are all quite different and quite unusual. They're all not the same. So we're going to actually have a look at one of the rooms later. Yes, let's wait for Aykut to come back online. This is what happens when we have live. This is real live show. That's why we'll have these little technical hiccups. But I think it's a great experience. One way to actually enjoy. We're not able to travel, so we're actually able to see Turkey for ourselves live here. All right. Yes. Okay. Aykut, I think you are muted, so you need to have your mic back on. Maybe that's why we're not hearing your voice. Aykut.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I could.
Can you
All right,
hear
nice
now?
to have you back.
Can you
Okay.
hear me right now?
Yes, yes,
Ah,
yes, we can hear
okay,
you.
guys. Here I'm right
Okay,
now.
great.
Look at this view, dear friends. Look at this view. You see, this is the patio of the hotel, and as I told you this before, there, I mean, the rooms were not actual rooms. This was not a. It was not originally constructed as a hotel. It was a neighborhood where people were living once upon a time, and the owner of the hotel bought these homes and converted to a hotel. And to restore rooms, actually, you have to go through the streets. You have to take the steps going up, up, up. And here is the pool of the hotel. Look at this beautiful view, guys. While you swim, you have this beautiful view. And here, Birsen, our friend, is going to take us to one of the rooms. Here, the rooms are carved into the rocks, dear friends. Look at that. Look, this part is stone made, but this part is cave. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can.
And here we can. You know what, guys? Since there is no humidity in the air in Cappadocia, even if it is, let's say, 35, 40 degrees outside, as soon as you go in, it's cool in here. So beautiful. Look at, you see, this is in the cave, by the way. Look at, here's the place, and here we go inside the cave, and oh, look at that.
Oh.
And here we are in the cave. Here we are in the cave. I mean, it's like Flintstones, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
bedrock. Stay in caves. And here is the bathroom. All the luxury is in here. All the luxury is in here. But the idea here is to stay in a cave. So here we walk through the rooms, through the room, and then we go out again. And here are the other rooms. You see, the rooms are, here, this section adjacent to each other, and there are the whole complex up there as well, with the view of the skies. Early in the morning, when you come down to the patio down there, you see the balloons fly at the same time. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing, really.
Yes,
I mean,
it
it
is.
is unbelievably amazing, really.
Yeah, thank you
So,
so much,
dear
Aykut, for
friends,
sharing this
from
beautiful view.
from from
Yeah.
from Cappadocia, from with Birsen, we say goodbye right now.
Thank you so much,
So,
Aykut.
hope to see you here as soon as possible, dear friends.
Yeah, we hope to see you. Yeah, see you there soon too. Thank you, Aykut, again for sharing with us. This is a beautiful location in Turkey. We did mention to you before. He also took a hot air balloon ride this morning, and we're going to watch a little video segment to show you what this experience is like.
Here we landed, dear friends. As you see, everybody is quite happy here because they had a wonderful experience of ballooning over Cappadocia.
Wasn't that really amazing? And this is actually usually done early in the morning, so we can actually catch the sunrise as the sun comes across the landscape. It's really, really a beautiful experience. Okay, moving from Cappadocia, maybe you have heard that Turkey actually is a home to many UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So we're going to one of the most famous ones, and that will be the Cotton Castle at Pamukkale. And with us will be Mr. Gokahn. Hi, are you there?
Hello,
Live
travelers from
Pamukkale.
Pamukkale.
Hello.
Well,
Nice to see you.
Very nice to see you again, Rebel. So this is another beautiful spot from my beautiful country. I'm right now in Pamukkale, which is known as Cotton Castle as well. So it's not really hard to guess why people call this place as Cotton Castle, because of these white terraces that you see all the way down. So For the first time when you approach to this place, it gives you always a mistaken perception. People always think that this is ice or looks like glacier. Actually, these are all white minerals which are left behind by the flowing hot spring water. So Turkey is a very big and very beautiful country. It has got really unique spots. Pamukkale is one of these unique spots as well. And today I came to this site in order to show you the beauties of different parts of Turkey. And here is my favorite spot in Turkey. Well, I'm not going to spend the entire time of this video while standing here. So what I want to do is to get closer into these white terraces, and I'm going to try to explain how it really feels like when you're inside these pools. This way, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is not only a place where people come for nature. Well, Pamukkale is it has been always a very attractive place, and attracted people for thousands of years. And it all started nearly 2,200 years ago. For the first time, there has been a settlement founded here, an ancient city called as Hierapolis, so which means the holy city. Of course, these people were attracted into this place because of the existence of the hot spring water. Well, let me talk about hot spring water. Where does the water comes from? In this area where you can see these white terraces, there are 17 hot spring sources, and each source has got a different temperature. So water temperature starts from 35 centigrade degrees Celsius, and it goes all the way up to 100 centigrade degrees Celsius. Well, according to scientists, if the water flowed down on the same speed, formation in Pamukkale started nearly 14,000 years ago. As you see, some parts of these white terraces are dry. This has been done on purpose because formation in Pamukkale still continues. So that means the water has been diverted by the scientists in this site. And there is only one place where the visitors are permitted to step on these white terraces. As you know that this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which needs to be protected from the visitors as well. So in order to step on these white terraces, there are two things that we need to do. First of all, no shoes and slippers are permitted on these beautiful white terraces. This is the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my shoes on the site. Well, of course, if you're not feeling really comfortable leaving your shoes on the site, you're most welcome to carry with you. And the second thing that I need to do is, of course, we get really familiar with this. The masks should be worn, and that's what we are going to do. Step on these terraces carefully. You don't really get to see white color only. The only explanation that we can make about the different colors because of the minerals that the water contains. As I have mentioned to you earlier, we're talking about 17 different hot spring sources, which makes the color different. But of course, the whiteness of these terraces are given by one specific mineral, which is known as sodium. While we're walking down, we need to be really careful.
Be very careful, yeah?
Yeah, because this is a slippery area. So Pamukkale welcomes everyone. So when we have got elderly visitors who are really into the feeling of this water, they don't really have to walk down all the way to the pools. There's a canal where the fresh water emerges on the right-hand side. They can easily sit down there and soak their feet and enjoy and feel the freshness of the hot spring water. And those who are more interested in to feel being inside these pools, that's what they should do. Walk all the way down about 20 meters to the very first pool. As I get down there, I'm going to show you the view of the other pools, which are lying one after the other. And as you see, there are lots of people around. Pamukkale is a very attractive point of Turkey. And it totally has got a different feeling, when you step down inside these pools. Because these are the pools which are filled with the hot spring water, which are containing lots of rich minerals. And it is quite normal. You don't really get to see crystal clear water because it has got a lot of minerals in it. When I step down into the first pool, I'm gonna try to show you what are the minerals look like actually when they are left behind by the flowing hot spring water. I'm almost there. I know it's a bit difficult to
Yeah.
give you an impression when you are watching this from the screen. All right, it's
Oh, that
now time
looks
to
fun.
sit
Oh, be
down.
careful, be careful.
Yeah, it is something lukewarm. You know, we are coming through the end of the summer season in Turkey. The weather is still lukewarm. But if you ever plan a trip to Turkey during the winter time, it gives you a totally different feeling because of the water is hot and the weather is a bit cooling. That's why it is quite different. And that's how the minerals actually looks like when you step down the pool. It
Wow,
gives you
that's
an
amazing.
impression of, yeah, it gives you impression of stepping on the mud, but these are all minerals. As you can see, this couple over here enjoying the bath of the hot spring water. And
Hi.
as you can see, there are pools which are laying one after the other all the way down to the bottom. So if you're more interested in to enjoy, then you can take a long walk all the way down and up. And I see a couple on the right hand side. They're enjoying their mud bath. This
Yeah.
minerals, they have lots of healing properties, and which are known as good for skin as well. Even the kids are enjoying their day off here in Pamukkale. And Turkey is not only a country which offers natural and historical spots. At the same time, Turkey is home to many different delicacies. I know that in the next in the next section, my colleague who is in Istanbul will share lots of details about the Turkish delicacies. But here in this part of the country, I would like to highlight some of the local fruits. When we talk about Pamukkale, the first thing which comes to people's mind, of course, it's cotton. Down there is a really nice plain that you can see is the place where the world's one of the highest quality cotton grows. So that
Mhm.
city, known as Denizli, known to be the headquarters of the textile industry in Turkey. And the second part, which I like to highlight in this part of the country, fresh and delicious pomegranates. Let me tell you what,
Yeah.
this,
Before you go on, Gurkhan, we have many friends online now watching
yes,
this
please,
segment, and I think one of them would like to say something to you. That is Stephanie.
sure,
I think she used to be your customer on your tour. She says you
sure.
have lost weight. She says you have lost weight.
Thank you
You are
very much.
obviously not eating enough there.
Well, nowadays we have got lots of time to be spent with the family. So we also working our physical appearance. We have a time to work out as well. Well, thank you, Stephanie. By the way, you're so kind. Next time I'm in Singapore, you will be treated differently. You got lots of souvenirs coming from Turkey to you as well. So, by the way, I was talking about the local delicacies. After the cotton, the second thing that I like to highlight, fresh pomegranates. Well, of course, there's pomegranates are the first where people are thinking of. It's very difficult to eat, but in Turkey, there's a special way that we consume the pomegranate. Well, that fresh fruit is manually squeezed, and we prefer it as fresh. Well, pomegranate juice is something which is a very famous and very good antioxidant. We're now walking towards a stall where we can find freshly squeezed pomegranate and orange juice. This way. So this is the stool where our fresh pomegranate juice is manually squeezed. See the fresh fruit? There you go. And those who are visiting Pamukkale are really into this. Well, let me
Yeah,
take
that
a
looks nice
sip
and refreshing.
first. Yeah, vitamin C, and it's a very good antioxidant. While I was talking about Turkey is a country, it offers a lot of beautiful sceneries and historical places and natural spots. On the other hand, if you're a shopaholic, Turkey offers lots of opportunities. If you're into the souvenirs and local delicacies, what I like to do, I would like to show you the small souvenir shop over here. At least you get an idea how the souvenir really looks like in Turkey. Let me put my juice over here. I don't want to spill it in the shop. For sure, I'll come back for this. While at the same time, Pamukkale offers a lot of nice outdoor activities such as hot air ballooning, not only in Cappadocia, but also in Pamukkale, we do have paragliding, also quite famous. And this colorful shop offers lots of beautiful souvenirs that you can find in Turkey, especially the ones that I like to highlight is that specific stone. For those who has been to Turkey, for sure they will recognize this. It is called as turquoise. It's a stone which is always related to the Turkish nation, and of course it took its name from this nation as well. And when it comes to the most famous souvenir of this country, look at this. You may recognize.
Yes, the famous evil eye.
Oh wow, there are different names which are used in Turkey. I mean, in English version as well. In Turkish, we call
Yeah.
it nazar boncuğu. It's a bead which is actually used against the evil eyes.
All
So,
right.
traditionally, those who's got their properties or newly purchased things or cars, they always like to place this. Well, whenever people can see it, if they approach you with their evil eyes, that will keep you safe from the evil eyes. So this
Okay,
is the
thank you so much,
most.
Gokahn. We would
All
like to
right.
actually move on to our third and final. Thank you so much for sharing
Sure.
us. Pamukkale, we are now going to our third segment because we are also tight in time. But we are going to Istanbul now. And Istanbul, of course, it's not really the capital of Turkey, but it's really the biggest and most famous city in Turkey itself because it straddles both Asia and Europe. And with us, there will be Kursat, and he's at a local fish market, and he's going to share with us many of the local delicacies there. Hi, Kursat.
Hello everyone. Great to see you again.
Great to
And
see you too.
as you said, I'm in Istanbul. And before I start, just a few words about myself. You already know my name, Kursat Unal. I've been guiding tours for a long time. I majored English teaching at the university. And after a short time as a teacher, I spent all my career about guiding tours. And right now, I'm in Istanbul. I live in Istanbul, and because of pandemic, there is good enough time to do a lot more photography and bird watching and deal with this kind of things. Right now, I try to enjoy myself and the days with my family. And the neighborhood that I'm in right now is the Asian side of the city. The city is on the on the two continents, and half of the city is here. This side of the city is more for local people. I'll try to show the local market, fish shops, and all these places in a few minutes. And this as a settlement, this side of the city is being called as Kalkedon, the ancient name, and its modern name is Kadıköy, and it's 2,700 years old. But on the European side of the city, the oldest settlement is dating back to 6,700 BC. So we got a lot of history here. But today we're going to be talking about more for the local life and the local fruit and all these kind of things. And you know that because of the pandemic, it's compulsory to wear a mask here, and you're going to be seeing all these people with the mask. And in a minute, I'm going to start to walk by that street to show you all. But before that, I have to wear my mask. And I'm going to change my camera to the front camera also. It's going to take 1 second. Okay, I'm just doing it. And then I'm going to start to walk by that street.
Yeah.
Okay,
It looks very busy there.
Yeah, it's the afternoon here. Quite a pleasant day for weather-wise, and you can see lots of people walking here. This is a great place to go to the European side or to take one of those ferries, to do that. We got lots of public buses and the trams, and in Istanbul, there's more than 40 different local governments, and this is Kadıköy, one of the biggest ones. And in this small neighborhood, almost 500,000 people living. And this is a great place for shopping, for eating something, for meeting with the friends, and that's why it's always busy like this. And And in this location, one of the things, there's a coffee shop over there just by the Turkish flag. You can see the Turkish flag here with picture. Yeah, this is the Turkish flag, and there's a coffee shop here. We got some famous traditional coffee shops, and the best way to find one of those places, if you're in a place like this, just follow the smell of the coffee. That's going to lead you to the best coffee shop. And if you have enough time and if you're spending some time here, one of the things maybe to try is going to be fish and bread. I'll show one of these places, and I'm going to actually ask them to prepare one for me just to show how they make it. This is the one of those restaurants selling the fish and bread. Bir tane alabilir miyim lütfen? And we can also see how she's preparing that. And this will be the beginning of the street to see most of the food of Turkey or fruits of Turkey. She's just preparing, and here's my wife paying my bill as always. And she's helping me. And I think this is something that doesn't take a long time, and she's putting some nuance, but it's going to take only 1 or 2 minutes to prepare that as a sandwich, as a fish sandwich. Müsait, hazırsa bir tane alabilir miyim? Bir tane alabilir miyim? Tamam. Tamam, böyle gel, böyle gel. It seems like there's a line on the other side, and I'll walk to the. While I'm waiting for that, by the way, there's a mosque here from the Ottoman Empire's time, and the point that I'm going to end the tour in the local market, we can also see the churches. We got quite a number of those temples for different cultures, for different religions in this part of the city too. And that's where she's preparing. You can see that she's adding some lettuce to the fish sandwich, and she's going to be, if the customer wants, she's going to add some onion too. One of the most famous things to do here. It's something simple, something easy, and something quite delicious and cheap to eat. Yeah. It's one of the things that you can do here. I guess she's going to be preparing ours, but at this time I can just continue to walk while we're waiting for that. And on the left-hand side here, there's one of the Turkish restaurants. Turkey is famous with the vegetable dishes, and you can see quite a number of those vegetable dishes here. It's possible to find these kind of restaurants, and one of them, maybe another famous thing about Turkey is the dessert shop. I'd like to show one of them. And the first one here is the pumpkin dessert. That's something special from Turkey, and this is the just good season to try that pumpkin dessert besides the other Turkish desserts. And the next shop here, this could be something different maybe for you. There's the fresh pistachios here. Most of the pistachios of the world are growing up in Turkey, and this is just the season for that. And there's the carrot here. There's also fresh dates here. Most of the time you see the dry ones, but you can see the dry ones at the back. These are the fresh ones, and it seems like it's a season for them too. And on the other side of the same shop, there's a hazelnut. You can see the hazelnut with the shell. 80% of the hazelnut of the world is growing up in Turkey, by the way. So Turkey is great for that. Some people prefer to eat it that way, and you can see the walnuts too with the shell. And another different food from Turkey is the sheep's head, smoked sheep's head. You can see the unsmoked one here and the smoked one here. So Turkey is good for these kind of things too. And right here, there's the pickle shop. You can see all those different pickles. I can show a couple of them. For example, this one is the green apricot pickle. Or that one is the honeydew pickle right here, if you can see it. So as you can see, because of the crowd, it's possible to find all kind of food here. And it's actually quite noisy. And, this is the busiest really time of the day. There's going to be more people. And here, there's the past couple of those fish shops, but I like to show the seasonal fish here from this shop. Normally, some of them are possible to find all year round. But right here you can see the red mollusk, some bluefin, and the sea bream and sea bass, and it's a season for bonito. On the other side, there is the anchovies here too. And the gentleman here is working the shop. He's saying that again, he's used to see me here. And this is where you can get the fresh fish and they prepare for you. They clean it and prepare for you. You can just take it home and cook it that way, depending on how you like it. I'm gonna keep walking on this side. And besides the fish shops, we got all these food shops, and I like to show some of them here too. There's the red plum here, and there's hinap in Turkish, that jujube, and the strawberries. It's still season for strawberries, and one of those local fruits here. And you can see the prickly pear here too. That's the season for the prickly pear. And at the same time, you can see the prices. For example, there's a natural strawberry here, and a kilo is 20 lira. Or the other one, let's say prickly pear is 20 lira too. And one of the most famous fruits in Turkey is the fresh fig, and you're seeing the black one here. There's no any difference in between yellow and the black one. They have the same taste, just the color is different. And I'd like to show one of those fish to you right now.
Okay, thank you. Kursat, do have the mic closer to your mouth so we can hear you clearer.
Like that? Is clear right now? Okay,
yeah,
super.
better.
Look at this. This is how we eat the pig. We peel it like that. It's so easy. And I love this part of the tour. I'm going to be trying for
Eating,
you.
yeah. Wow.
It's so delicious. It's worth coming to Turkey only for this reason. And let me introduce the gentleman to you. It's possible to negotiate if you like to buy some of these fruits here. For example, that's the price of a kilo of fig is 25 lira. And if you like to negotiate, you can offer 15, and maybe you can have a deal somewhere in between, like 20 lira. But in this kind of
bargaining
places,
is good, yeah.
yeah, that's possible to try. It's maybe you may not get any discount, but at least it's worth trying. You can also see the grapes here from the season. Look at all these prices. By the way, a Singapore dollar is about 5 lira, a little more than 5 lira. That means when you see the price like 12 lira, it's going to be a little more than 2 Singapore dollars for a kilo. And vegetables are on this side. I'm going to keep on walking that way to show you a little bit more about here. You can still see the crowd, all these people waiting for their fruits or vegetables for shopping. And you can see the sour cherry here. That's another thing, that's the end of the season, but it's still possible to find this. Some peaches and the honeydew and the watermelon, different types of the apples and the pomegranates. As my colleague and friend Gokahn said, Turkey is great for pomegranates. And right here, there's a grape leaves, and these grape leaves are good for dolma. That's what we call in Turkish. We fill them up with the rice, sometimes with rice and meat, and it could be a cold dish or cold appetizer or the main course. And I like to show them here too. The red ones here are the dry tomatoes from the season. And Turkey is great, one of the top countries of the world, one of the top 5 countries of the world for the olives. We got almost 200 million olive trees in Turkey, according to the government, and you can see some of those different types of the olives here. Some green ones, purple ones, black ones, and it goes like that. And here, one of the Turkish fruits to try. This is something different and something worth trying.
Are those mussels?
Yes, these are mussels, and my wife is going to help for that. I'm just getting one to show you. And these are real mussels. There's mussel in it. At the same time, it's filled with the rice. And when you open it like
rice
that,
is inside. Very nice.
Rice and mussels together. When you open it, you can use the upper part as a spoon. And I'm trying for you. I love it. And again, my wife is. It is.
You are making me hungry.
at the end of, I think at the end of this show, we'll decide to come back to Turkey again as quick as possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk slowly from here to the next corner. I'm trying to stay in my time. They're so friendly people. He's saying hello.
Hello.
It's also possible to buy the fish and to ask one of those restaurants to cook it for you. This is one that kind of restaurant on the right-hand side. And there's this gentleman here as a shopkeeper with a Turkish tea in his hand, and he's saying hello to Singapore. And you see, all on this street, most of the shops are selling the food. You can see those dry eggplants and the peppers for dolma or sarma or filled up dolma. You can see the sheep's head here.
Okay, thank you so much, Kursat.
Okay,
we're
then.
going to come to an end to this. Thank you for sharing so much of the delicious food that we can eat in Istanbul. Thank you again so much for being there for us live. Yeah, we'll come back to you shortly, but we are now going to go back to our audience here, and we are going to have our Q&A session for you. Earlier on, we did mention that we're going to give away interesting prizes. We're going to have 2-night stay in Istanbul. We're going to pick one lucky winner for each question. All right, the first question, both questions are really, really easy. So what is that famous activity that, Cappadocia is known for? What activity is Cappadocia famous for? You have, I see some of you putting in your answers already, and we're going to have a winner soon, and we're going to announce that. I hope that you also have liked and shared this video, because we are also going to pick 2 winners, and you will get the chance to go on this hot air balloon ride if you you like and share and comment in this video. So we're going to have our winner shortly for this first Q&A. We are still waiting. I think we are getting the name soon. All right. Congratulations, Miss Cindy Lim. You are our first winner for our first Q&A. And now the second question. This should be very, very fresh in your mind. We were in Istanbul. We are in the fish market. So what was stuffed inside those mussels, those delicious mussels that Kursat was eating? So what was stuffed inside those mussels? So we're going to pick another lucky winner very, very soon. Thank you so much again for joining us in this session of Travel Tales Come Alive. We hope to have more of these sessions in the future, of course. All of us are yearning to travel, and the best we can do now, of course, to bring on these virtual vacations so that to get you excited about traveling again. All of us are looking forward to going overseas. And we have our next winner, and that is Miss Adeline Goh. Congratulations, you are our second winner for our Q&A, and our team here will be contacting both of you shortly with how to collect your prizes. Thank you again so much. We have our 3 friends from Turkey. They were all very nice to take time out to introduce Turkey to all of us. Let's have them back online. Thank you for liking and sharing the video, of course. But of course, here we have our friends again. Hello. Hi, Aykut. Hi, Gokahn. Hi, Kursat.
Hi.
I believe you all have something to share with our Singaporean friends before we go. You have something to say to them, right?
Sizi özledik Singapore.
All right, what they are trying to say is that they miss us, Singapore. We miss all of you too in Turkey. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, everyone, for being with us tonight, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.